Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Wispin here, and welcome back to another video here on the Pokecentral network. Now, today we're actually going to be doing a couple of different things here on the server. We're going to work a little bit on our secret base that we have underneath our island, and we're also going to be taking a look at the brand new hallowed eggs that I just finished adding to the server. Now, if you saw the post that I actually made yesterday, I did say that today we were going to be showcasing all of the brand new textures that are added to the server with this new update for the Halloween contest. However, I am still waiting on some people to submit their textures for me, some of the winners to actually send me the files so that I can upload them to the resource pack. So until that happens, we are going to have to delay that update slightly. It should go up hopefully by tomorrow, and you should be able to expect a video actually showcasing all of the brand new Pokemon at that time. And I did promise a giveaway too. The giveaway will actually be in tomorrow's video now because I had to go ahead and push it back slightly. We have all but 3 of the textures currently added to the server, and you guys won't be able to access those until I update the pack, which will happen tomorrow. So don't worry about that too much. There will be a video tomorrow that explains everything, how you can get the update if you are unsure. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and open up 3 of these eggs so I can go ahead and showcase a couple of the brand new textures. Just a little bit of a sneak peek. Now, there are a ton more than 3. We're actually adding in around 30 to 35 new Pokemon species, which actually ends up coming out to around 70 to 80 different texture files that we have added to the server. So it is pretty cool. There's a lot of really cool ones, and there's actually, I think, 4 new legendary textures with this update. So let's go ahead and open up the first egg, and then I'll go ahead and talk to you guys a little bit about how you can get these eggs for yourself once they're released. All right, so as you can see, there are just a ton of really cool textures in here. Just by the names, you can kind of see. What are we going to get? Oh, I'll take a Ritual Honedge. This thing's awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at this thing. Hopefully I have the resource pack enabled, and here it is. Okay, so this is the Ritual Honedge. I'm not actually going to show you the evolutions, although they get a whole lot cooler than this guy here. Let's go ahead and actually open up a second egg. Now, you're going to be able to obtain these eggs by purchasing, oh, we just saw the Zygarde, by purchasing them off the server store. Now, these Pokemon are not going to spawn in the wild. They're going to be exclusive to the eggs, and there's only going to be 2 ways to get these eggs, by purchasing them or by logging on Halloween. So on Halloween, which is October 31st, we are going to be allowing every single player to claim 1 egg. And what that means is you can go ahead, log onto the server at any point during that 24-hour period. You can claim your egg, you can open it up, you can get a Pokemon, you can trade it with other players if you get something you don't like and they want it and you want to make a deal. So you have the opportunity to go ahead and get the Pokemon that you actually want from these eggs, and that also gives a little bit of a way for us to actually ensure that everybody gets at least 1 of these, because they're only going to be around for a few weeks. We're probably going to keep them up until Halloween, and then maybe a week or 2 after Halloween, and then after that, they're going to be gone for the entire year. They might come back next year. I don't really know. I don't plan that far ahead, but yeah, we got ourselves the actual chocolate Goomy here, which looks pretty cool. It's like chocolate, got a little bit of, I guess the green's supposed to be like mint or something because it's Halloween candy-ish. It looks pretty cool, and it actually looks really cool as Goodra as well. But we're not going to be showing that. That'll be in tomorrow's video if you do want to see all of the evolutions of these Pokemon as well as all of the other Halloween textures. Now, guys, I do want to say, when you go to claim your eggs on Halloween, do not use multiple accounts to claim multiple eggs for yourself, because if you get caught doing that, not only will the alternate account be banned permanently, your main account will be banned permanently, and there will be no appeal for that ban. You'll just be gone for good. It's not worth the risk. Just take your 1 egg, and if you want a different Pokemon, either buy it off another player or trade with another player. Do not use multiple of these eggs by using alternate accounts. It's just not going to end well, and it's not going to be fun for anyone. It ruins the server. It ruins the experience for everyone. And if people abuse it like that, then we're not going to be able to do things like this in the future. So let's go ahead and open up our final egg. Here we go. Give me something good here. Ooh, I would love to see the Plague Skarmory, although I could save that for tomorrow's video. It's really cool. The Patchwork Cacnea, one of my favorites. Slime Slugma is actually really cool as well. It might not seem like the coolest Pokemon, but look at this thing right here. Look at this. It's so cool, and it really fits the Pokemon, like the animation and everything. It looks amazing. You got the little bubbles popping up. This is great. This is another one of those. You know, honestly, all of the textures for this contest really turned out great, and I really love all of them. They all have their own unique names. You got Slime for the Slugma. We have the Chocolate Goomy. We have the Ritual Honedge, and we have about just over 2 dozen more special textures that you guys are going to be able to take a look at So a little secret for those of you that are actually watching these videos and actually interested in possibly purchasing yourself some of these hallowed eggs, they're going to be 50% off the day they launch, which should hopefully end up being tomorrow. And I'll actually talk about this again in tomorrow's video, so go ahead and check that out before you make any purchases. But they are going to be available for 50% off if you use a special code that I'm only going to be putting in tomorrow's video, so that's the only way you'll get that code. And that code is only going to last for 24 hours from when that video is posted, and I will make sure that the store is all set up and ready to go so that when that video is posted, you'll be able to log in and purchase one of these eggs for yourself. Keeping in mind, all of the money from the purchases will go towards supporting the server, supporting future development, and supporting my channel. All right, so we have our little underwater base here, and it's really just not quite big enough for what we want to do. So what we actually need to do in today's video is build kind of a box around the entire outside here, and then get all of that all cleaned out of the water. We don't want any water in there. And then we're going to go ahead and tear down these sand walls, and then we're going to rebuild the walls out of stone following this sort of a format. Now, I'm not going to do the entire thing in today's video because it's a pretty big project, and I'll probably do a lot of it off video just because it's kind of boring, repetitive work. But I want to replace all of these walls in here with the walls like this. I've said it a few times before, I just think it's going to look really, really cool, and I eventually want to try to get a Mew, and there is actually a Halloween Mew being added to the server with this new update. So maybe we'll be able to get one of those. I am going to be opening up a ton of these hallowed eggs in one of these videos, so if we end up getting one, we'll be able to use it, clone, hopefully getting Mewtwo, make use of our little secret lab there, and that would be really awesome. Now, one other thing I do want to show you guys is, boom, look at that balance right there. Look at that. Look at that right there. That is crazy. We have 4.74 million coins here on the server, and actually, let's check. I think we're on Battle Top 2 now. Yes, we are. We are the 8th richest player here on the server, which, you know, actually that's not that great considering I'm the owner, but still, I'll take 8th. That's not bad. So we have most of our shops here actually completely sold out. We're going to have to go ahead and clear these. We still have, it looks like, Master Balls and Shiny Eggs. So let's head upstairs and see just how many of those we actually have left. See if any of them sold. None of them sold. It looks like, oh, we did sell 2 out of the 3 shiny Pokemon eggs. We just did not sell the Master Ball. So let me go ahead and actually clear out these chests here. And maybe we'll make a new shop with something else. I don't know for sure. But these ones clearly sold pretty well. So let's clear all of these signs. We'll leave the shiny egg sign and the Master Ball shine. You know what? Maybe we lower the price. You know what, let's do that. Let's go ahead and break this and this. And let's do buy, this will just be for the first person that comes across it because I'm going to put a pretty good deal. Shiny egg, let's do 65,000. That looks good for a shiny egg. And then buy 1 Master Ball, and let's do 75,000 on that. That's a pretty good deal. Both of those are actually really, really good deals. We need to link back up the chests. So that has 1 in it, that has 1 in it. So all we got to do is punch it with redstone, and we should be good to go. And just whoever comes across it first will get a pretty good deal. You could actually resell it for more than that. We have no redstone? Oh, wait, I have an entire chest for redstone. Right, I forgot there for a second, but we do have some redstone here. All right, here we go. And I think we punch the chest, right? The chest, and then the sign. And then the other chest, and then the other sign. There we go. Perfect. Okay, let's close that up. And yeah, there's my cords there on the screen, 5,200, 5,500. If you want to come check it out and you want to buy either of these things, they're probably going to be sold by the time this video goes up. But who knows? You might get a good deal if you rush on over here. All right, so time to get to work on that wall. Number 1, we need to get our water-breathing armor on. So our water stone armor, I think it's somewhere up in the chest. It's not in our ender chest, so it must be up here somewhere. I don't remember where I put it. Haven't used it in a while, but it should be somewhere around here. In tools? Yep. Oh, okay, here it is. So let's put this full set on. Let's go ahead and put this redstone dust back. We'll actually go ahead and put these signs back and these chests back. I think signs should probably go down here. And now what we need to do is go ahead and figure out what block we want to use for the temporary outer wall so that we can actually work on the inside. So I think what we're going to do is pick a block that breaks pretty easily. So maybe dirt. And dirt is actually in the shop. Perfect time to go ahead and showcase this. Dirt is in the shop. So let's go ahead and buy maybe a full inventory of dirt, build up a dirt wall around there. We're going to destroy this eventually once we get the stone walls all in place. But for now, we are going to need quite a bit. Otherwise, we're not really going to be able to work in the area. So this is like a giant waste of time, considering it's going to take quite a while to get these walls all placed, and then we're just going to have to tear them down. But I don't really see any other options, because it's going to be really difficult to work underwater, and that whole area is going to get flooded, and it's just going to be really a pain. All right, so here we go. I'm thinking we only really need to go about 2 blocks out. Yeah, you know what? That should be good. If we go 2 blocks plus this block, that'll give us 3 blocks worth of extra space to work with. And I feel like 3 blocks of depth in the walls, probably more than enough. Actually, I'm gonna go 1 extra just to be safe, because I don't want to spend the time to place all of these and then just end up not having enough space to work with. But 3 should definitely be enough. So all we really need to do is go all the way around with a 3 block wide gap. Some places are going to be a little bit wider because I am going to be keeping this just a square, just to keep things simple. But at the closest point, 3 blocks. And we're going to go all the way around the outside of their little sand area and fill this all in with dirt. And then we're going to have to try and do the sponge thing again to clear out all the water. And then once we've done that, we'll be able to actually just tear down these sand walls and pretty easily rebuild the stone walls, because we're not going to be having to deal with the water. I wish there was an easier way to go about clearing out water, but this is pretty much the best we got. So we're just going to kind of have to go with it. If this was 1.13, I would just kind of embrace the water and we'd put a conduit down and we'd be able to breathe underwater. But unfortunately, Pixelmon's still 1.12, and I think it's going to be 1.12 for quite a long time. So don't get your hopes up too much for that. Now, we're actually 4 blocks away over here, but that's fine. I'm just trying to build up kind of a border that I can work off of, and then we'll expand it all the way up to the surface. This is going to be fun. All right, guys, so I did have to go back, buy some more dirt, but we are actually getting pretty close to filling this whole thing in. Once I got the bottom border down, it was pretty easy work. It just kind of took a while to place all the blocks, but we got to figure out, looks like this is all closed off. I think that might have been it, actually. I think we're good to go. So if we go on the inside here, we should be able to clear out this whole area. Actually, I'm going to place a dirt block here and here just to make sure that all of the outside water sources are completely blocked out and we're not messing anything up here. So I think we're good to go. This whole area should be completely filled in, and all we need to do now is use sponges to empty out the water. But luckily, it looks like the gaps here between the walls, for the most part, we might need to do something here. But for a lot of it, it is kind of thin enough to warrant just placing sponges and not having to build a bunch of pillars. Although I'm not entirely sure about that, because I think we're going to still have to build 2 walls worth. But that's all right. I'll go ahead and do that. I'll empty this place out, and then we can tear down the sand walls. And actually, I need to... Let me go through this wall real quick. Can we do that? Through? Hello? Let me through. I need to go through, because we need to... Here, game mode 3. Game mode 0. /y. Okay, that was close. All right, we need to actually... Oh, okay. /drain 30. There we go. Because we didn't actually place this lava down. We kind of cheated it in, and I just forgot to remove it. So we'll go ahead and replace all of that lava manually after we've done the walls. And that way, we're not cheating in a bunch of lava blocks, because that is quite a bit of work to fill in that area. And I want to make sure we do it legit by getting just a ton of lava buckets, going out to some cave, and trying to manually bring them all over. It's going to take a long time, but it'll be worth it to do it legit rather than just cheating in a bunch of lava. All right, guys. Well, that was easy enough. Remember, we are going to be refilling a lot of this with water, so you're not going to see these giant air pockets once we finish. But now we can actually go ahead and dig out, I think, just about all of this sand. So it's going to take a little while here to break these blocks, but not too long. And once we do this, all we got to do is start replacing it with the stone, and then we can flood the outer walls back in with water, tear down all the dirt, and our interior walls, or exterior walls, interior walls, the walls for this secret lab will be actually completed, because I just wasn't happy with the sand. I think it looked really bad, and I feel like once we get this done, it's going to look a whole lot better. Wait a second, why am I digging all of this out? Isn't there a trick you can do with torches to go ahead and easily just clear out sand blocks? I think so. I think we could probably do this a whole lot easier. I was gonna dig it all up, but now that I thought about it, I really hope this works, because this will save me a whole lot of time. We don't even have efficiency 5 on our shovel either, so it's not really auto mining as quickly as it could. Let's go ahead and put that in there, and let's see where are our torches. Here we go. 10 should be enough, because I only think we really need 1. So if we go back down all the way over to our base, we should be able to just place one of these at the bottom. Should break all of the sand blocks above it, and then we should be pretty much good to go. So let's test this out. What? Wait, what? What is happening with the sand? This is the weirdest thing I think I've ever seen. I mean, it works, but it's like, I don't know why the sand is floating up there like that. It's so weird. If we break that, does it? No. Hello? Oh, okay. Well, that was a really weird glitch. I ended up having to just dig it all out with the shovel because the torches really just weren't functioning. For some reason, the sand was just floating a lot, but that should do it. We don't really need to go below this level just because this area is all going to be kind of under lava anyways. So really, we need to actually fill in any of the extra blocks on the outside that we end up adding due to the depth in the walls. But for the most part, we're completely done. So now all we need to do is get a ton of stone and rebuild all of the walls going up, and then do that all the way around, and then tear down all this dirt, fill back in the water. We'll actually probably fill back in the water, then tear down the dirt maybe. I don't think it really matters either way. We'll figure it out when we get there. But for now, I think we're going to go ahead and leave this here. Now, the reason being is mainly actually building these walls, tearing down all the sand took a lot longer than I expected. Took about, I have no idea how long, but it definitely took a long time, and I need to get this video up today. So we're going to go ahead and call that quits there and move on to one other thing. So what I actually want to go ahead and do is take a look at the GTS, and I want to see if there's any Pokemon on here that we can buy. We have 4.7 million coins on the server. That could pretty much buy just about any Pokemon in the game, with the exception of maybe a couple of super rare or legendaries. But other than those, I think we can buy any regular legendary, any shiny legendary, pretty much any stats we want. So let's take a look through here and see if there's anything actually going for sale. It doesn't. Okay, there's a Xerneas here for 600,000. What are the IVs on this thing looking like? 71%, not too bad. Might consider buying that. I don't really know the value of legendaries, how much they actually sell for, how much they're worth, but I don't think it really matters because we have so much money. We could also try to get some Mega Stones. They seem to go fairly cheap most of the time, under 100,000 coins. So I don't know. Might buy one of those. Maybe I'll actually go ahead and save my money and wait until tomorrow, and you guys can let me know what legendaries you think I should catch, and which legendaries you think I should buy, because I'll most likely, whatever legendary I buy, end up doing a how to train your Pokemon episode on that legendary. So you know what? Actually, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and just leave it up to you guys. What legendary should I buy? I can pretty much afford any legendary in the game. I can afford multiple legendaries, so if there's a couple you want me to buy, leave it down in the comments, and I will go ahead and purchase them in the next episode. I'll do my best to try and get whatever one gets the most upvotes. So if you agree with someone's comment, give them a like, and the one that gets the most upvotes, that's a legendary I'm going to buy. Keep in mind, I already have a few legendaries. I already have... Let's take a look. I already have a Latias. I already have a Regirock. I have a Rayquaza. So don't include those. I'm not going to buy another one of those. But any other legendary is on the table, and we can try and get one. So with that being said, guys, I am going to go ahead and end this video here. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to go and leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.